Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my deck profile for the Hunder stun. This is a rank 4 slash level 8 synchro spam deck. They're also on getting out the Stardust Spark Dragon while having a Vanity's Emptiness on board and protecting it with the Stardust Spark Dragon. So it kind of just stuns your opponent, preventing them from being able to special summon, while you keep a 2,500 point beat stick, which has a Violent Prism on it, and that's just really difficult to get over. So without further ado, let's go into deck profile and explain what choices as we go along. So first we run one Thunder King. He's basically just to prevent my opponents from searching and stopping that one special summon that he does. Mainly just there to put immediate pressure on board and making my opponent waste resources there to get over it. Without special summoning. Then next run a triple Thunder Seahorse. This is just a way to search out every single other Thunder type monster in the deck besides Thunder King, which is really nice. And sadly, you can special summon the turn you activate it, but you really don't care too much because you still have stuff like 9-volt and stuff to run over things that you really don't want to deal with. Next we run the triple Violent Prism. This is our tuner. It's actually one of the better tuners of the game because it powers up the monster that you summon with it. If it's I believe, no, it doesn't need to be light monster either, so you can go for stuff like the Jeweled Red Dragon Archfiend and have like a 4,000 beat stick that blows up every attack position monster on the board besides himself. Then we run the triple Hunder. This is just a way into rank 4s slash level 8 synchros, along with the Hunder. They generate additional normal summons for their light thunder type monsters, which every single monster in this deck is, besides Honest, which is the next card, Honest. I really don't see why I need to explain it. It's good for light decks. Next run Batterman 9-volt. Now the reason why I run 9-volt is because he can search out himself, and yeah, he's basically there for the rank 4 plays without going 2-, and also to run over anything that's like 1900 attack points or higher. So you just go smack into our opponent with it and then Xyz into something afterwards. Next we run the Hunders. This is just to recycle our Thunder Seahorses and our 9-volts and every single other Thunder type monster in our deck, basically. That isn't Thunder King, because Thunder King is too much attack, but yeah. Next on the two upstarts. This deck isn't necessarily hurt by increasing our opponent's life points, because remember, we do have a 3,500 beat stick slash 4,500 beat stick, 4,000 attack point beat stick on board at any point really, so we really aren't hurt by increasing our opponent's life points, and we really need to increase consistency. Next we run the triple recycling batteries. This is just to recycle our own monsters to prepare for bigger pushes later on, or just to retry at a push. Next we run the triple Mystical Space Typhoon, back row removal. Then we run the one bottomless, 2 trap stuns, because sometimes the Vanity's Emptiness can hurt us, and then we just go trap stun and negate its effects temporarily. So we can keep on special summoning while and also negating our opponent's traps, so we can potentially go for game. Then we run one Skilled Prisoner to protect our own Stardust Spark Dragon should it get targeted when it's trying to protect the Vanity's Emptiness. Then of course we run a one-dimensional prison against stuff that really hurts this deck, and stuff that prevents us from summoning more than once and stuff like that. It's not too bad, it's mainly just to like stop attacks and stuff. In case we had activated something like a Thunder Seahorse beforehand. Then we run the 2 breakthrough skill, stopping opponent's plays. This is especially important against the S-Knights and stuff. Yeah, it's just against the S-Knight matchup, because this deck kind of doesn't like the S-Knights, because Tree Veil is really annoying to deal with, because Stardust Spark Dragon does not protect us against the Tree Veil, unless Vanity's is already on board. Next we run the one Compulse. This is just to get rid of monsters that we don't really want to deal with, that we can't run over, or stuff that we can't destroy by card effects. Next we run the triple Vanity's Emptiness. This is the source of the stun, along with Stardust Spark Dragon. These two create a very, very difficult block to get over. One of the very few situations I know of that's more difficult is probably the Felgrand Dracosac combo that is also really annoying to get over. And finally, we run the one Solemn Warning. And now for the extra deck, we run the triple Stardust Spark Dragon. This is the main synchro that we're going to be going into. That stuns your opponent ridiculously hard and makes a kind of difficult board to deal with. Next we run the one jeweled Red Dragon Archfiend, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, blows up our opponent's board and swings for the game should we need it. Then we have Thought Ruler Archfiend, basically just regenerating life points and making a big beat stick, nothing too fancy. Then we run one Crimson Blader to stun our opponent in case we don't have any of these emptiness. It doesn't work against Death Knights, but it works against other decks. Then we run the one Scrap Dragon. It's a pretty good card because it allows us to pop stuff. Not necessarily the one you're going to be going into the most. That's probably going to be the Stardust Spark Dragon, but yeah. As for the Xyz monsters, run one Deltaros. This deck can actually pump out rank 4s, which require 3 materials. All you need is just a Hunder, Hunder, and another level 4 Thunder type monster in your hand. That's all you need, and then you just go to Deltaros without special summoning at all. Then we run one Ragnar Zero, one Constellar Omega, one Silent Honor's Arc, one Heartland Draco, one Castel, one Star Leash, and one Cowboy. And that ends up the deck. So tell me what you guys think, and I'm out.